something quite interesting. Today, I'm doing a word study on establish the covenant or to confirm the covenant. So here we go. I stumbled upon, not looking for it, but just stumbled upon a video yesterday that compared the days of Noah to the days when Jesus came. And, well, first I'd like to give a little side note. Daniel chapter 9 was written about Daniel praying to God about the 70 years of Jeremiah. So he's praying, the angel Gabriel comes and gives him an answer, which we kind of is in a different editor heading, so we actually don't see them together. And all of a sudden he's talking about an Antichrist, and he's talking about Jesus is coming, but then there's going to be an Antichrist and the end of the world and 2,000 years later and everything. So, because there never used to be chapters in the Bible, and there never used to be headings. The issue is the covenant, to confirm or establish. So in Noah, in Genesis chapter 6 and 7, we're focusing on Genesis chapter 6, there is a verse that God says, I'm going to establish a covenant with you. Establish a covenant. There had not been a covenant to that point. God said, I'm going to bring destruction on the world, and I'm establishing a covenant. You will be safe in the ark. It's a covenant. A covenant is generally an agreement. And I am going to talk about confirmation afterwards when I talk about Daniel and about some examples. So he said, I'm going to establish this covenant with you. And it was made between God and Noah. Now, we're going to I will try to put in the comments or in the iCard, I will try to put the link to that video I saw about as in the days of Noah. It's a really good video. So anyway, in Daniel chapter 27, he's praying to God. And then an angel comes to him to answer him about when they're going to get out of captivity. He's heard 70 years, read 70 years, but he needs kind of a confirmation from God. And so, no pun intended. So he talks to the angel, and the angel says the Messiah is going to come. And then it goes, but no one equates the Messiah, and he actually says the Messiah is going to come. It says like a verse earlier. So then it says, and he is going to confirm a covenant. So we assume that that's got to be someone else. I don't know why exactly we assume that. Many people assume that, but that is what they assume. That we're not talking about Messiah, the Prince, is going to confirm a covenant anymore, but that he is going to confirm a covenant. I guess the reason is because very shortly after it says that, it says, and then in the middle of the week, he's going to make an end to oblation and offering, and on the wing of abominations is going to come one who makes desolate. That is talking about someone else that is going to make desolate. So even if you think that he that is going to make the covenant is the Antichrist, why is someone else coming to on the wing of abominations, like right because of abominations? Why is that happening? So there's three people according to there, if you were to follow that logic. But so what we're focusing on is confirm the covenant. God establishes the covenant with Noah. He comes in Daniel and says through the angel, I'm going to confirm the covenant. So what covenant has already been made? And we'll get more into that in a minute, even more proof. The covenant that has been established was the one that he established with Noah. Now, he's saying, I'm going to confirm the covenant. Messiah is going to come, and I'm going to confirm it by stopping sacrifice and oblation. What the heck does that mean? He's made a covenant, and he's showing I am keeping the covenant. This is what I'm doing. So I'm going to do some examination of the word confirm. When I work at a medical clinic, and yesterday I happened to do confirmation calls. Slightly different than to confirm, because to confirm is a verb and confirmation calls, or confirmation, is a noun. But just track with me for a second. I was making confirmation calls. I was saying to those people, can you confirm for me that you will be at your appointment tomorrow? Can you confirm? I think you're going to be at your appointment, but can you now give me another answer? Just tell me twice to confirm that you are going to be there. That is what a confirmation call is. And it's also for me to remind them, but it's not just that. When someone says confirm that they're coming, when you're confirming with that person that they're coming, you're getting their word again, that yes, they are coming. That's confirming. Confirm, let's say, a vision. Or you have a word, and this has actually happened before anyone says this is too far out, that you're supposed to be a pastor. And you're like, what? I don't know. And I think this is from God, but I don't know. And so you're like, I need something to confirm it, or some things to confirm what I think I might have heard. And so several people say you would be a good pastor, or you should be a pastor, or have you ever went to school to be a pastor, or has God ever called you to be a pastor? And you're like, wow, that's confirmation. I heard that I should be a pastor, and then I heard it again. I have confirmation. And another one is the Catholic confirmation. I am not Catholic. I might not be saying this completely right. When you're baptized, it's your parents kind of saying that you are going to follow God. In a way, it's saying they're going to raise you to follow God. The Catholics say a little more, as in it's now you're saved. But anyway, when you're confirmed at 7 years old, I believe it is, you are kind of saying to the world, in front of everybody, that you are choosing to follow God. You've been baptized and saved, and now you're also choosing to continue it. It's a confirmation. It's like saying I said it and I'm saying it again, but I might be saying it. I'm saying it again to make it seem even stronger, make it seem even more, to be more confident. So confirm, we can say, is not make the covenant. That's establish something. Confirm is double check, sort of, that is still the same thing is going on. And so that's what brings us. So in Daniel chapter 9, Messiah is coming. And then who many people assume must be the Antichrist, especially because he seems to be breaking something in the middle of the 7 years, which could not be Jesus, because Jesus was a good guy. We say, okay, so that must be a different person. But he's confirming the covenant. Jesus is coming, and then he is confirming the covenant. So by grammatical logic, we would say he is, can't remember the word. But anyway, he is a pronoun for, that goes with Jesus, the Messiah. And Messiah is confirming the covenant, which he did by saying, I'm making sure you know that I made a covenant to always be with you and to be your God and to take care of you and bring everything good to you, Noah. And so I am confirming it. Of course, Noah was dead at this point. There is no doubt, obviously. I'm not crazy. But in Daniel chapter 9, it's not to make a covenant. It's to confirm the covenant that's already there. And it's not that he is breaking the covenant. He is confirming the covenant in the middle of the 7 weeks, right in the middle. So if he is confirming it, and Jesus, or God, is the one who made it, then he is the one that's going to put a stop to sacrifice, which he did with his death. And I hope that makes it a lot more clear for someone. Just that little word, confirm.